Do pigeons need grit? A comprehensive guide for racing pigeon owners. If you are a pigeon owner, you might have wondered whether your feathered friends need grit. Grit is a common supplement given to domesticated birds to aid in their digestion. In this article, we will answer the question, do pigeons need grit? And provide you with all the information you need to make an informed decision about your pigeon's diet. What is grit? Do pigeons need grit? Types of grit for pigeons. Benefits of giving grit to pigeons. Risks of giving grit to pigeons. Signs of grit deficiency in pigeons. How to give grit to pigeons. Other foods that provide grit for pigeons. Frequently asked questions about pigeon grit. Conclusion. What is grit? Grit is a substance that birds ingest to aid in their digestion. It is made up of small, hard particles like sand, gravel, and crushed shells. Grit sits in the bird's gizzard, which is a muscular pouch in the digestive system that grinds food down before it moves to the intestines. Do pigeons need grit? Yes, pigeons do need grit. In the wild, pigeons naturally ingest small particles like sand and gravel as they forage for food. Domesticated pigeons, however, may not have access to these small particles, so it's important to provide them with grit to aid in their digestion. Types of grit for pigeons. There are two types of grit that you can give to your pigeons, insoluble grit and soluble grit. Insoluble grit, like crushed granite or flint, is hard and stays in the gizzard to help grind food. Soluble grit, like crushed oyster shells, dissolves in the bird's stomach and provides calcium for strong bones and eggs. Benefits of giving grit to pigeons. Giving grit to your pigeons can provide several benefits, including aiding in digestion. Grit helps break down food in the gizzard, making it easier for pigeons to digest. Providing essential minerals. Grit can provide essential minerals like calcium that are important for bone health and egg production. Improving overall health. By aiding in digestion, grit can improve your pigeon's overall health and help prevent digestive problems. Risks of giving grit to pigeons. While grit can be beneficial for pigeons, there are also some risks associated with giving grit to your birds. These risks include overconsumption. Pigeons can overeat grit, which can lead to digestive problems like impaction. Wrong type of grit. Giving your pigeons the wrong type of grit, like sand instead of crushed oyster shells, can lead to nutrient deficiencies or other health problems. Contamination. If the grit is not properly cleaned, it can be contaminated with bacteria or other harmful substances. Signs of grit deficiency in pigeons. If your pigeons are not getting enough grit, they may show some signs of deficiency, such as decreased appetite, weight loss, poor digestion, weakness or lethargy. If you notice these symptoms, it's important to consult with a veterinarian to determine the cause and treatment options. How to give grit to pigeons. There are a few different ways to give grit to your pigeons, including mixed with food. You can mix grit with your pigeons' regular food, which can help ensure they get enough grit. Do racing pigeons need grit? As experts in the field of racing pigeons, we have been asked countless times whether these birds need grit as part of their diet. The answer is a resounding yes. In fact, grit is an essential part of a racing pigeon's diet and plays a crucial role in their overall health and well-being. In this article, we will discuss what grit is, why it is important for racing pigeons, and how to incorporate it into their diet. By the end of this article, you will have a comprehensive understanding of why grit is a necessary component of a racing pigeon's diet. What is grit? Grit is a small, hard, insoluble substance that is essential for the digestive health of many bird species, including racing pigeons. Grit can come in various forms, such as sand, crushed oyster shells, and fine gravel. The most common form of grit for racing pigeons is a mixture of crushed granite and charcoal. Why is grit important for racing pigeons? Grit serves as an aid to a racing pigeon's digestive system. Pigeons do not have teeth, and they rely on grit to grind and break down their food in their gizzard, a muscular pouch in their digestive tract. Without grit, the food would not be broken down efficiently, leading to digestive problems, malnutrition, and even death. In addition to aiding digestion, grit also provides essential minerals and nutrients, such as calcium and magnesium, that are crucial for a racing pigeon's overall health. These minerals are essential for strong bones and feathers, healthy egg production, and proper muscle function. How to incorporate grit into a racing pigeon's diet. Grit should be provided to racing pigeons in a separate dish or hopper, as opposed to being mixed in with their food. This ensures that they have access to it whenever they need it. It is essential to choose the right type of grit for your racing pigeons. The most common type of grit used for racing pigeons is a mixture of crushed granite and charcoal. This type of grit is readily available at most pet stores and can be purchased in bulk. When providing grit, it is essential to monitor the amount your pigeons consume. Overconsumption can lead to impacted crops, which can be fatal if left untreated. On the other hand, not providing enough grit can lead to malnutrition and digestive issues. Conclusion. In conclusion, grit is an essential component of a racing pigeon's diet. It aids in digestion, provides essential minerals and nutrients, and promotes overall health and well-being. As a responsible pigeon owner, it is crucial to ensure that your racing pigeons have access to grit at all times. Remember to choose the right type of grit, provide it in a separate dish, and monitor the amount your pigeons consume. By following these simple steps, you can ensure that your racing pigeons stay healthy, happy, and perform at their best.